I want to be able to come in, turn on a light, turn on the camera, paints out, start working. So here's what I did. I put everything on wheels. So my tripods are on wheels. One of the biggest things that used to bother me was having to walk around the tripod because it was too big. It took up too much like actual like floor space. So now it's like less floor space and it's on wheels. The other thing is on one camera, on both cameras that I film with, I have a dummy battery. Also, I can film with my phone just like I'm doing right now. But I have a dummy battery that I plug into the wall. So there's another thing. I don't have to think about charging the batteries. The other thing is I bought the biggest card that I can put into my camera so I don't have to think about whether or not I need to empty the footage off of the card. So I think in both of my newer cameras, I've got like a 500 gigabyte, yeah, 500 gigabyte card in both cameras, because now that means I can just film and film. I can film for like a month and I don't have to think about it. The other thing that I did is I put an actual battery. I have a battery for one camera because it over on the other side of my studio, it's a little awkward. Like plugging into the wall is awkward. So instead of having the dummy battery plugged into the wall, I have a camera plugged into a battery, and that battery lasts for like I left it on and not charging for about a week and it never ran out of charge. I think it got down to 56% before I broke. It's like we were in a staring contest and I broke. Okay, so I just charge it like once a week. You set it on the thing overnight, it builds up a nice big charge and you're totally fine. For my drawing table, I mounted a camera to the ceiling because, I can, and not and all the stuff is removable in my studio. That's removable. Ceiling stuff is removable. Blah blah blah. But basically, I've taken the need to make decisions out of my creative time, so that all I have to do is come in, and if I'm really trying to make it good, I'll set up the cameras first. So I know that I'm going to come in and paint. I'll set up cameras. So all I really have to do is come into the studio, turn lights on, turn cameras on, get the paint, get the brushes, and start painting. So I would say start figuring out in your process how you can do that. Like in 1 minute, and that's a hard thing. 1 minute, what can you do to be ready to paint and film? Love you. Bye.